This will show you how to program a button to insert a specific effect in Cubase Innuendo. One of the things I've been trying to figure out how to do in Cubase Innuendo is to have one button insert an effect on a track without having to use the menu and the mouse and all that. But because the way Cubase Innuendo is set up, there's no way to get around using the mouse. So what you have to do is use the drop-down menu, and then you can program a button after you've opened the drop-down menu to open up specific plugins. Using the MC control, you can program a button to insert your favorite plugins. But first we need to identify the keystrokes from the drop-down list search function. This will determine what keystrokes we need to program into the MC control to find the plugin we're looking for and create the button we want. So I want to program a button to open up a Waves plugin called One Knob Filter. So I type in One Knob and you can see all the results, but the one I'm looking for is near the bottom. One Knob Filter, and I want the stereo version. The way we're going to program the button is based on the results, what you type in the search pane. So right now we've typed One Knob. Now, when we program our button on the MC control, we want to program the least amount of key commands as possible. So what will help us is if we try to narrow the results a little bit more here. What I found is on the MC control, you can't program spaces. It doesn't recognize spaces. But what I found is dots work. The thing you have to remember is, however you type it in this window to find it, you have to program it the same way in the MC control. So for this to narrow the results, we type dot filter. You can see the results narrowed. And then dot st, and you can see that One Knob Filter Stereo is only 3 down from the top. So now we have to program the MC button to say one knob.filter.st, tab, and then 3 down arrows will get us to the plugin we're looking for. So let's program what we just did. Pick a touchscreen button, go to Command, add a key command. We're going to type in one knob.filter.st because that's what found our plugin and narrowed the list. So before I go any further, I like to make sure that this is actually going to find the plugin just like we did in the first step. So we can get out of this. We don't have to save anything. We can just go ahead and test the button. So now we go back to our insert, hit the drop-down list, and hit the button and see if it types in and we get the results we want. And you can see that it's correct. So it's going to work. And from this window, if you hit tab and then the down arrow 3 times, you can see that it highlights One Knob Filter Stereo. So those are the key commands we want to program onto this MC control button. So let's finish programming. So we got to add some more key commands to this. So it types in one knob.filter.st. Next thing we want to do is add a tab, and then we want to add 3 down arrows to the key command. Down arrow, down arrow, down arrow. And the last key command will be the enter button, which will open the plugin. Quick review, one knob.filter.st, searches, tab puts us down into the scroll list to arrow down, then we arrow down 3 times, and then our selected plugin is highlighted, and then the return button opens it. Now we can name our button, One Knob Filter, save it, color it, whatever you want, give it a nifty color. Hit OK. And now we can go back to Innuendo and see if our button works. We can go to the drop-down menu and hit the button, and boom, all done for you.